Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Looking for room, it's Durham. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Aggies. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Sharp. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week, he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Reed. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated.
There he goes! It's a seam wide open! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Gets open down the middle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, LSU! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Coming out with it, it's Craver. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all take...
Oh, out of space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's now second down.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Caught over the middle, it's Quavo. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Sends it back in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. It's Concepcion. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. A&M comes back out with another first down. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Got his man on the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They'll move the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able to rally to him and make a nice tackle.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Motion from the back. He wants to change this route. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. They'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Good defenses stop you from scoring. Great ones score themselves, and LSU has done that so well over the years.
Yeah, and it's about guys who are playmakers. It's about guys who can lock up on the outside, and LSU recruits them, they develop them, and so many guys you see at the highest level doing it, and this is why, because they come to LSU and become stars.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
Well, you go outside and you
throws toward the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Craven. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Man, he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Goes to the option. Now the toss. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the...
It's a running room, and he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Love the route there by the tight end and man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
that back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on third and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on 3rd and long.
Pressure coming. He's got him wrapped up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable.
And he's got it inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and
Wide open spaces. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
the defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have...
There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. On the move. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get first down.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's loose. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown LSU. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Wisconsin has the lead right now. Feels like Bucky's been doing his share of push-ups, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Oregon State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. Trying to set up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Concepcion. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking for space, it's Moss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a 1st down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
To the air, it's Reed. Dances away to buy time. Turning on the Jets. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll start this drive firing. Quick completion on the out route. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Got a man, it's Anderson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over.
Looking deep down the right side. It's complete. Touchdown, Tigers. And here they come almost all the way back. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Quavo. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. And his throw is incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
On third down, he drops to throw. Slings it downfield. Finds space on the right. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all three phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Reed. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll get rid of it. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Let's go. This is how you make it interesting. Your defense has to come through, has to make the big play, and they do. Clock running out, you get the ball back to your offense. Way to force the issue, create the interception.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Looking to buy time. Running to Green. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass.
He's got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The offense changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Quarterback adapting. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
That's good for fighting Texas Aggie.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's gone. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The cleats will be tested in this driving rain as he tries to kick to win the game. They got it at the block. Scoops it up and he's going to try to take it back.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Back to throw, it's Reed. Rushes on him. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time on target. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Texas A&M going up tempo. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here comes the hurry up.
That's good for fighting Texas Aggie.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
10-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella.
Touchdown, Aggie. And they score first here in overtime.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 42, LSU 35.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on first down in overtime.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got to...
Going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. The desperation 4th down play, and this one is over. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.